It was nearly midnight in the company building. Liam had stayed late, trying to catch up on overdue work. The hallways were deserted, silent, lit only by the dim emergency lights. He was heading toward the elevator when he heard the sound of heels echoing behind him. Working late again? Liam? It was Andrea. With that smile he knew all too well. Just finishing a few things. Andrea, I'm not in the mood tonight. She stepped closer, stopping just a few feet from him. Not in the mood? I think you are. Actually, I had an idea. What if I carried you to the elevator? Save you a few steps. Liam's eyes widened. No way. That's going too far. But before he could react, Andrea moved swiftly, with impressive ease. She hooked his legs and hoisted him into a perfect fireman's carry, slinging him over her shoulders. See? That wasn't hard at all, she said, strolling down the hallway as if parading a trophy. Liam squirmed, trying to free himself, but it was useless. Her body was solid, her arms unyielding, and each step sent his heart racing faster. His face burned with humiliation, but there was something in the closeness, the control, that shook him to his core. You know what I love most about this? Andrea whispered, shifting him slightly. You feel so light, so easy to control. Suddenly, she set him down gently, but gave him no chance to recover. She pressed him against the wall and, with a swift move, locked him in a body hold, pinning his torso tightly against hers. Look at you! You can't even move! She teased with a low laugh. Liam tried to push her away, but it was hopeless. The strength difference was undeniable, and it left him speechless. After a few moments, Andrea released him, only to scoop him up again, this time in her arms. Like a groom being carried on a honeymoon, she took a few steps forward, gazing into his eyes. Funny. You almost look good like this, Liam. I think you're starting to enjoy it. He stayed silent, cheeks flushed, avoiding her eyes. But Andrea caught every detail. Before setting him down for the last time, she leaned close, her lips brushing his ear as she whispered, Next time, I might not let you down so quickly. With a teasing smile, Andrea turned and walked toward the elevator. Liam stood frozen in the hallway, breathless, trying to figure out if this had been just another humiliation, or something awakening in him that he couldn't admit. Liam was still trying to catch his breath when he noticed movement at the end of the hallway. Esther was there, leaning against the wall, arms crossed, as if she had been watching everything from the very beginning. You saw that? Liam asked, his voice shaky. Esther raised an eyebrow, her expression unchanged. Every second! His heart raced again, but now for a different reason. Andrea, already near the elevator, glanced back and smiled at the sight. Then it settled. Esther. He won't forget tonight anytime soon. Esther simply nodded, her steady gaze fixed on Liam. It was impossible to tell if her silence meant judgment, complicity, or something deeper. The elevator doors opened. Andrea stepped inside. Still smiling, Esther lingered a moment longer, locking eyes with Liam before walking slowly in the same direction. Liam stood frozen, realizing that this night had just taken on an even heavier weight.